My father used to tell me I was nothing more than worthless. A stupid motherfucker that would live without a purpose. Put my thoughts up on the page so I can try to prove them wrong. And every time I write a song, I reminisce about the pain that I'm repressing in my brain, so I don't have to feel alone. And I've been living with depression, so I wonder how this shit really begins. I'm comfortable with the thoughts and vision, and now it is. I've been working on this record for a minute, still I feel like nothing that I do is good enough. My insecurities are creeping in, so they will seep into the music. Ain't it funny when other people see your pain as amusing, abusing many appeal, and I'm in the way I feel to the point that my reality's the farthest thing from real. The only thing I ever needed was a little piece of love, and I couldn't find that in people, so I was seeking and trusting. I wanted to be the greatest instead of facing the truth, but the fact of the matter is that I'm losing it. What's the use? And I know I'm sounding repetitive, like a lust for living. I pray that I've been forgiven. I say an anticipation for sinners to get this in a minute. Critical, the claim to explain it. It wasn't evident. A premonition of my early death. I make it prevalent. My level and confessing that if I was down and out, I can't sell my soul to be relevant. Got abandoning around. Like fuck, I'm finally free. I'm ignoring all of my problems. I said I bury them deep, but I'm actually terrified. And my paranoia was verified, cause I just realized I don't wanna make it to 25. A suicidal psychopathic, schizophrenic kind of God is looking for your empathy, hoping that you'll remember me. The message I provided collided within the melody. A metamorphosis in religion, giving debauchery, the resurrection of a savior coming out of Nazareth, where you can catch a laceration and a crucifixion. Under what condition you make the decision, moving like a sin in my position, living at the bottom, wishing I was with it, couldn't tell the difference. I'm tired of giving the false repentance. My faith in the book that was written by other people that probably wrote with agendas, so every word was intended for anyone who will follow attention. I got a testament, it's like the book of Mark and the spark in the revolution. My story a revelation, amazing. I'd rather save and debated everything on my mind while I was taking the mental picture and pacing. My train of thought is evasive, it's fading within my memories from a daily addiction of always staying sedated and claiming I wanna make it another more than a follower. No apologies for it. I'm forcing my fucking happiness. Don't know what I believe in. I'm seething and barely breathing. Was thinking the positivity, the possibility that I'll be saying is like a fallacy. I got a way to go and I'm showing you people gradually. I've been imagining a better life and then I contradict the consequence of feeling like a loser with no confidence. And I've been all alone. I'm trying to find a source of inner peace and suffocate the beat until the flow is been consumed. I strangulate that motherfucker to the tone and turn the night to ruin. And if I'm being honest, I think I'm losing my passion. I'm passing on opportunities, giving it to distractions. The problems that I've been having is all the fix of a facade. It's quantity over quality, profit over the product and shit. If it makes $1, who gives a fuck if it's garbage? We'll get it radio playing and that'll make it a classic. And take a nigga with talent is about as big as a grin. It's hard to put him on the pedestal. He'll eventually catapult the perpetual force of the action was so distracting. They forgot that motherfucker was never decent. And rapping derivatives in the past and there ain't nobody original. But niggas selling styles and never giving their credit. They stepping that shit's pathetic. A hypothetical ponderance. I put it on the paper for people. I'm being honest with abolishing a novice. A murdering is accomplice. A complicated affair with a notorious hindrance. These habitual liars supplying a lot of ignorance. It's all about an image, so everyone's irresponsible. And if you got a positive message, then it's impossible to overcome the current plight of rap. Combating obstacles are logical. To think that the future is looking brighter when money comes into play. And the vision will get distorted cause you was forcing the feeling by acting out of your character. You lost your sense of pride and societal that embarrass your bad at making it now while you coming up from the rubble. Refuse to be interrupted, no need for an introduction. My shit is really disgusting, it's different and impeccable, intelligent and non-respectable. You're susceptible to this lyrical giant, a tyrant acting defiant. I'd rather do this alone, so motherfucking alliance align